What's up, guys? Today I have two tools that will help you potentially manipulate your myofascial tissue and to definitely help with deep tissue. And I do apologize if you hear that a lot. I'm having sinus problems, so bear with me. So, there we go. So the two tools I have are a spiked ball and a foam roller. Now, either of these could be smooth or spiked, but personally, I like the spiked, I like the ridges, because that's what I'm looking for in regards to potentially manipulating myofascial tissue. Now, I'm not trying to get too sciencey here and throw it on all these terms, so I'll try to explain what that is real quick. Myofascial tissue is essentially just the superficial tissue that encases over the muscle. The best example I have is if you pull out chicken breast and there's that thin transparent film that covers that chicken breast, that's fascia tissue, and it's very strong, and if that gets tight, it's going to make your muscles tight. So I prefer a spiked ball because what it's going to do is it's going to twist, pull, drag on that skin. You're not looking for so much pressure, you're looking to really kind of just play around with the skin in a sense. And so that definitely helps to loosen up that fascia tissue and lets you penetrate deeper into those muscles. So the reason why some people get really sore after a massage is because they're getting all this deep pressure and none of that fascia tissue is really being manipulated. They're just like, hey, go ahead and give it your all, throw your fists, your elbows, forearms, everything all back here. But you're just going to be sore, and it will probably help for maybe a day. There's other problems that do go along with that to help that long term, but that's partially why there's not really a quick fix to just adding a bunch of pressure. So, with that being said, I have this spiked ball here. Now, where can I apply this? Honestly, just about anywhere you feel tension. You could apply it in the back of the occipital ridge here, and you can apply it over here where there's rotator cuff muscles and where your lat comes into play too, and your tricep. You can apply it in your chest. And what I personally do is I lay on it and I rock with it. Now, it sounds like a medieval torture tactic, but it's really not that bad. Apply the pressure that you feel is needed. Like I said, you don't need a ton of pressure, but if you're an athlete, you'll probably need more pressure than the average person. Well, actually, you definitely will. That's just the case. Now what we have is the foam roller too, and you can pretty much apply it just like the spiked ball. You can apply it in the occipital ridge there, you can apply it in the latissimus dorsi, rotator cuff area with the tricep, the rear delt and all that. You can apply it in the hip here, and I don't know if my camera's low enough, but you could even apply it down to the IT band, the inner quad. I mean, as creative as you are, that's just your limit to your creativity and how good it feels to you. I mean, probably a year or two ago, I'd never seen anyone do this, but I made this up for me. I'm sure some people do it, but I put it against a wall, and I lean against it, and I roll up and down, and that's really helping my scalenes and my traps. So I definitely show some clips on how to use both these tools, but if I'd have to say, I personally love the spiked ball. I think it's completely unheard of and unrelated, and even with my clients, I just recommend they get a spiked ball and really just play around with it. I mean, even for your hands, if you want to put it in between your hands and squeeze, and that feels really good if you use your hands a lot, or just kind of roll it around, or even for your feet. So like I said, I'll definitely show some clips on how to use these.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Thanks for joining me today. So I'll be sharing with you.
No, but for real, I'll be sharing with you some techniques with these two tools. So this doesn't need to be made overcomplicated, but I do like to go where the muscles insert, because if you start with the insertions, it will definitely help to relieve that muscle more. So pretty much I'm just rocking and rolling on this, and the pressure is going to vary according to your personal tension. Everybody's different, so you might need a different amount of pressure. And once again, going back into the insertions, I'm kind of around the iliac crest here for my hip, and I'm just rotating my hip slowly as I do foam roll this, and that's just because I want to hit other points at that time. And if you want to linger around a spot longer, that's completely fine. I've literally rolled on my IT band for like 10 minutes straight. So like I said, if you're an athlete, you're going to need more time and more pressure because your lifestyle is just generally more physical. Unless you know you're in a trade or you're a laborer of some sort. So right here I use the ball. It's more of like a static pressure. I don't really roll around with it as much. Some areas I do roll around with it, but it just really depends, once again, how you're feeling in that area, how sensitive that area is to you. I do like the spiked ball a lot, like I said, because I think it really penetrates through superficial tissues and gets deeper than a typical smooth ball or even a smooth foam roller. I even like it more than the rigid foam roller, probably, for the majority of the things I try to do. And right here I'm just releasing my hip, the gluteus medius there. This will definitely help prevent any type of sciatic pain or even lower back pain. Anything to do with glutes and hips will help with the lower back. And then right here, just going to show you that you can place it in the back of your head there, help prevent headaches or just general neck tension and discomfort. This is where I kind of do roll my head back and forth. This is a pretty stubborn area, so I do get a bit more vigorous with it, if you will. And I do spend more time on these areas than I'm showing you in the video. So just wanted to make that clear. It's not no 10-second therapy for me usually. It's more literally like 10 minutes an area. But anyways, I hope this helped. I'm just going to show one last thing here, how it's static pressure on the chest and I just lay down on it. I'll definitely make more videos in the future to show specific techniques for specific areas, but this is just a more general showing as to how you can use these tools to help with these stuff. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.